YouTube? It's your boy Mustard Boy Jay, and I'm back with another video, back with another banger, man. I already know what's going on. From the looks of it, it's not looking good. So if you don't know, like, it's this guy named Broadus, okay? I don't watch him like that, but it popped up on my feed when I was looking up. It says he got cheated on for 6 months and took her back anyways. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody cheated on me for 6 months, you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna fight the person that she cheated on. Well, I'm not even gonna argue with her. I'm strictly leaving. You know what I'm saying? She must have put that extra time in, that extra work in. You know what I'm saying? She was doing what she could do to be back home in time, make him happy. Maybe she cooking them breakfast, cooking them lunch, knowing damn well she lying in that man's face. You know what I'm saying? Like, she been getting her back blowing out for 6 months straight, and he never caught on to the signs, and he took her back. Bro, y'all niggas gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? No simping in 2025. But we about to see what he's talking about. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn our post notifications on, and let's get to it.
Still decided to take her back. So over the
I gotta be to work tonight too, so y'all lucky. I love y'all guys. Oh, all my reactions gonna be on my second channel. I'm turning my second channel up.
In fact,
still gonna do videos on the main channel though.
At this point, as it feels like we're seeing a new story like this every couple of months.
I wouldn't then go back.
Paying for her food, paying for her everything. She's living off
utilities shit
while cheating on me.
That's crazy.
For some reason, you still decide to take her back. So over the past year or two,
probably first girlfriend,
a multitude of content creators get used by these street sweepers. In fact, it's really become an epidemic at this point, as it feels like we're seeing a new story like this every couple of months.
She smiled hard, knowing damn well, and then like, when can I get rid of this nigga, bro? Like, what the?
Broadus is just the next one on that list.
I was giving this girl money every single month, and I'm talking
don't do that.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. I never put it out there because I told her, like, you know what, Jasmine, like, I'll take care of you low key.
Now, if you don't know who Broadus is, I wouldn't necessarily blame you, as despite him,
I knew he was because of basketball,
and actually being the blood brother to FaZe Rug, who is sitting at just under 30 million subs on YouTube. Broadus's YouTube channel is most definitely not seeing the same success that it once was. Although his channel is still doing solid, I'm not saying his channel is dying. It's just not doing exactly what you would expect from someone who has almost 7 million subs. Funny enough though, back when Broadus was still pretty new at YouTube, I was actually a huge fan of his videos and watched almost all of them. Of course, this was almost 10 years ago now at this point, so I was like 13 years old, but it's just crazy how I can go from watching a YouTuber as a child to now making a video on said YouTuber almost 10 years later. But one of the main reasons why Broadus grew his YouTube channel as big as it is today was because of the videos he made with his girlfriend at the time, Jackie. In fact, to this day, Broadus's second most viewed video
with her, I remember that.
10 million views is a prank that he would do on Jackie. And although this relationship would start off camera and before Broadus actually,
I like Jackie though. She was cool.
He would of course eventually.
I'm talking about video wise, not real life though.
Internet relationships. This one would eventually end.
Me and Jackie are no longer dating. We broke up.
I used to watch him like a little, but I was never like a big Broadus fan.
Okay. So turn the camera off?
Yeah, I think it would be probably the best to turn it off.
But she would actually reject him, as that was about 3 years after they initially broke up, and she had moved on at that point.
I made an attempt to make Jackie my girlfriend. She told me to cut the camera and that we needed to have a talk. She told me that she was seeing somebody else and that she doesn't not see a future with me.
And it wouldn't be until 2023, so 3 years after Jackie rejected him and 6 years after they initially broke up, that Broadus would meet the next major girl that he would have in his life, Jasmine.
Yo, what's up guys? I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And it's time for you guys to finally meet my girl.
And little did Broadus know at the time, but that girl sitting right next to him is actually probably one of the biggest 304s he's ever
didn't know that.
But unfortunately, it would take him well over a year to figure that out. Funny enough, the second to last video that Broadus ever made with Jasmine was actually titled "Telling My Boyfriend I Want to Be Single." But
how didn't you see the signs though?
Turned out to just be a prank.
How could I prank Brandon and turn this goals video that he's taking really like seriously into something a little bit more funny and entertaining. So I was thinking, and I think I should tell him that I want to be single for the new year.
But
she meant it. She knows she wanted to be single in reality.
As almost exactly a month after this video was uploaded, Brawadis would hop on an IG live and tell his fans that he just found out that Jasmine has been cheating on him for almost their entire relationship.
She was sleeping.
I'm not gonna lie. Look, over a year is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, over a year is crazy, my nigga, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My thing is, how did you not see the signs? What was she doing? Like, I know you about to explain it, but like, before the video start, what was she doing? Or what kind of thing, or what kind of stuff did she tell you for you not to see the sign, bro? I feel like a lot of people be blinded to like what's going on and blinded that she's the one for you and how she's doing little stuff for you and she's not worrying about the bigger things like the month, like all about the luxurious stuff. But you're not seeing the signs, bro. Like, and plus, I don't even know who the Jasmine girl is, but I know, like, but they saying she's a 304. If you don't know what a 304 is, look it up. That's what she is. I guess she's been plotting around and, you know, doing certain stuff with other type of dudes. So, yeah, like, yeah, if you didn't know that, bruh, I don't blame you for not knowing that, especially if that's your first time meeting her or knowing anything about her. But I wouldn't take a girl back so many times for cheating on me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want the, like, especially for me, and I'm gonna start the video. I'll be disgusted if a girl cheat on me, bro. Like, I'm not gonna look at you the same, bro. I'm gonna look at you like a slut. Like, I'm sorry for saying that in a bad word, but I'm gonna look at you like, I'm gonna look at you different, bro. Like, I'm not gonna look at you like you was the girl that I feel like was gonna be for me. I'm not gonna look at you like the girl of my dreams. Shout out Raw Wave, but no, I'm not gonna look at you like that. I'm gonna look at you like disgusted, bro. Like, every day I'm gonna be looking at you with that. I'm looking at you like that. I ain't gonna look at you like, I'm gonna look at you disgusted, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Looking me in my eyes, telling me I love you, Brandon, while hooking up with her fucking ex.
So Brawadis was start off the live by explaining he got a call at 3 a.m. in the morning from someone claiming that they had some information about Jasmine that they could no longer hold in and they needed to tell Brawadis.
So it was like 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. and someone called me. Apparently it was the person that Jasmine has been cheating on me with, her ex-boyfriend. He has a new girl.
Yeah, right.
And this new girl called me. Right. His new girl called me at like 3 a.m. Keep in mind, I had no idea about any of this. Right. She calls me 3 a.m. Hey, Brandon, you know, I'm so-and-so. I'm Blank's girlfriend. And you know, there's just a lot of things I have to tell you about. I've been holding them in.
And this person, who is a girl, would basically claim that the person she just recently got in a relationship with has actually been having a relationship with Jasmine for the past 6 months.
So long story short, I guess this has been happening since fucking August. Guys, we're in fucking February, bro. So since August, I guess Jasmine has been cheating on me and hooking up with her ex behind my back.
And although this person obviously knows Brawadis because she literally called him at 3 a.m. in the morning, she clearly has his number or knows him in some sort of capacity. She still decided to not tell Brawadis that his girlfriend has been cheating on him for an entire 6 months.
They used to work at the same spot. They used to work at the restaurant together. So everyone at that restaurant knew because that guy still works there. So he would tell them, I mean, yo, I'm hooking up with this and that. No one from over there fucking decided to tell me because they said, oh, we didn't want to make it messy between you and Jasmine. We didn't want to get in between you guys.
So when Brawadis met Jasmine, she was working at some sort of restaurant. I'm not entirely sure which one it was. And that's actually where Brawadis would meet her.
To my brother's birthday, November 19th.
Happy birthday, Brian!
Yo, thank you.
How old?
26, bro. I'm an old man. Look at me.
So then what am I, a fossil?
My brother, FaZe Rug, obviously, it was his birthday. So me and him and a bunch of our family and friends, we all went out to dinner.
Brawadis and the rest of his family would go out to eat for his younger brother's birthday, FaZe Rug. And when they entered the restaurant, their hostess, so the one that stands right there at the door at that little table, would actually be Jasmine.
So we get to the restaurant, and you know how at a restaurant, like before you sit at your table, there's like a hostess at the front.
So right when you walk in, who do you see?
Right when I walk into the restaurant, I see this girl right here.
And according to Brawadis, it was basically love at first sight for him. As soon as he saw Jasmine, he basically thought she was the most beautiful girl he's ever seen.
Not knowing that she was a 304 and that she was
I had no idea who she was, didn't even know she existed, didn't know her name, nothing. Just a regular random girl working at the front of a restaurant. And like the first thing I see when I see her, I'm like, holy shit, she's so pretty. Like there's, oh, she's so bad. No.
She pretty, but she a 304. No, man. She so pretty, but don't let that fool you, bro.
And he very quickly began pursuing her. And since Brawadis knew a lot of the people that worked at this restaurant, and he actually knew his waiter or waitress at the time, he would ask her for Jasmine's Instagram account, and he would shoot his shot later on that day.
Luckily, I knew this waitress. I knew our server. I was friends with her. So I was like, hey, yo, come here. I called her over. I was like, who's that girl working at the front? When you were on your break, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not letting this go. I need your Instagram. So I asked our waitress, I'm like, okay, can you give me her Instagram? Like, I know you have it, you work with her. So she gave me her Instagram. I shoot my shot.
The only issue here, Jasmine would actually ignore his advances, and she would continue to ignore him despite him messaging her multiple times throughout multiple different days.
And so I shoot a DM.
So she knew who he was.
I was just like, and so I send a DM her way, and she sees it. It says seen. I get no reply. So I send a second message the next morning. It said seen again. She sees the message and I get no reply. So
if a girl see my message, bro, and don't say nothing, bro, I'm gonna leave her alone, bro. I'm not about to keep on texting you 20 times
as to message a paragraph
get a reply,
to the waitress that he got Jasmine's Instagram from in the first place.
I texted the waitress, like my friend, and I'm like, hey, like you gave me Jasmine's Instagram. I messaged her.
And of course, at the time, Jasmine claimed it was because she didn't know if Brawadis was being serious and thought that he just wanted a hookup.
I guess she talked to you and you told her that you were just like scared.
I was just iffy. Like, why would you message me? What would you possibly want, like, from me?
So I guess Jasmine would tell this waitress that she doesn't want to get hurt and she doesn't want to waste her time, and she thinks that I'm only messaging her for like a hookup, and that's not what she's about, so she's not gonna reply.
When in reality, she was more interested in banging the random guy that she worked with that literally didn't even speak English and had absolutely no interest in Brawadis, which would ultimately be the downfall of Jasmine's lie, as despite her being in a relationship with Brawadis for almost 2 years at this point and no longer working at that restaurant because she was literally mooching off of Brawadis, she would still show up to the restaurant while it was packed full of people and attempt to talk to the dude that she was cheating on Brawadis with this entire time. The same dude that had a different girlfriend that worked at that restaurant.
Jasmine came into the fucking restaurant that her ex works at and wanted to go talk to him. And so that's where his new girl was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, don't you have a man? Like, leave my man fucking alone.
I mean, this girl has absolutely no shame. She's fully aware that she's in a public relationship with a public figure.
She don't
Someone
care,
who has
bro.
almost 7 million subs on YouTube and almost 2 million followers on Instagram. She also knows that all the people that work at that restaurant, or at least a lot of them, know who Brawadis is. So much so that apparently some of them have his personal phone number. She also knows that the guy she's secretly been fucking behind his back has a fucking girlfriend, and yet she still shows up to that restaurant to talk to bro. Absolutely insane. It's almost like she wanted to get caught. And it's really tragic because it sounds like everybody in that restaurant knew that Jasmine was cheating on Brawadis this entire time, but for whatever reason, nobody decided to say anything to him. And they let this go on for half a fucking year. An entire 6 months.
Half a year is crazy,
like,
bro.
This isn't the first thing she's done. Her coming into the restaurant.
I would have been already read the red flag signs, bro.
She's been hooking up with him for months and months and months, but we didn't want to tell you.
Somebody could have said something to Brawadis, and they just didn't. Absolutely tragic, bro. And it only really gets worse from here, as Brawadis would give us more details about how exactly she cheated on him. So Jasmine was actually currently going to school to be a dentist or some sort of dental assistant, and apparently she would tell Brawadis that she's gonna stay stay at her house 2 times a week because it was closer to the school, when in reality, she was actually sleeping over at her side piece's house.
And I didn't mind doing it.
Oh, no.
I didn't mind if she was the one for me.
Look,
but
bro.
now that I find out that she was fucking
Don't let that fool you, bro. If a girl tells you she's gonna stay, she gonna be here for 2 weeks and stuff, bro. She really going to her dude's house, bro. Like,
to me, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just the little things that can really be red flags, bro. A lot of guys get mixed up in the love and maybe the lust type. They don't really see that. Some girls in reality really playing with you, bro. And people be thinking I be tripping when I be like, that's why I don't mess with this girl, or I don't mess with that girl, or I don't really care what a girl does. That's why I'm not in a relationship now, because, bro,
and the fact that he still ends up
me personally, bro, if I'm being honest with y'all,
one of these saddest
I'm scared to low-key get in a relationship, because, bro, like,
she even
another one, especially because I feel like it's too much stuff that comes with it, bro.
And apparently
and it's like, girls be so hesitant to think you're cheating, but the whole time, I feel like this and this is the thing, though. If a girl can keep on questioning you about you may be cheating, and in reality you probably not cheating, because I know I don't cheat.
And according to
9 times out of 10 or 7 times out of 10, bro, they're probably cheating, but they just want to make you seem like you're cheating. And I feel like if a girl cheat on me, bro, I don't know how I'll feel. I don't know how I'll be in the moment, but for 6 months, gang, I wouldn't even waste my time for 6 months, bro. I feel like
life that you were living with me, bro.
And now we're starting to see why exactly
it would have been some type of sign she had to do for you to not. There had to be something for her to keep on doing for you not to know, but it had to be some type of signs.
Eyes on someone, and that very clearly was not Brawadis. And just when you thought this girl couldn't get any worse, when Brawadis would call her to confront her about everything he just found out, instead of saying I'm sorry or trying to explain herself, instead of saying anything at all, this bitch fucking hung up on his ass.
And it's funny though, because when I called Jasmine, like, yo, what the fuck?
Nah, it could be true though.
Up in my face and
but I feel like
me, bro.
Some girls be lying when they be saying all that.
You be? She didn't even fucking say a word.
She going to her man's house, her side piece.
How a girl could have such little respect for someone who has literally paid their bills for the past 6 months is beyond me, but it's the world we live in. And it's the world we're gonna continue to live in.
That's
because
crazy,
we've
bro.
seen it time and time again. Having money, giving these girls money.
Hey, oh, bro, you know what's so worse about it too, bro? You know what's so worse about it too?
Make them fall in love with
imagine
them. They may get
and this is funny.
For a few months.
Imagine you
as much money as they possibly
imagine
can
she going to her side dude house.
Almost 100% of the time.
Let me put this scenario. Imagine she go to her side dude house, right? She come back and she
only gonna
and she doing what she doing with you, right?
One of the worst people in the entire
world.
Because after she got
once you find out who the dude is and you see the dude, imagine y'all just get an argument and he be like, "Hey, how my kids taste though? How my kids taste though?" Like he basically bragging and saying that, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You basically kissing her after she done
hops on TikTok,
sucked him up and stuff like that, and done what she did
for some weird shit.
He like, how my kids taste though? Like, how my kids taste in your mouth after I finish doing what I do? I ain't gonna lie, low key, I might have to crash out. I might have to crash out, bro. I might have to crash out because either way, a grown ass man was just saying how my kids taste though. Like, she finished doing what she doing and she come back kissing you, bro.
So that if she ever got
I ain't lying, bro. That's so disrespectful, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Wrap my mind around how fucking psycho someone has to be to go through with all of this. You lie to someone for 6 months, make it seem like you're in love with him, when in reality, you're fucking your former coworker that doesn't even speak English, while also secretly recording, bro, while you guys fight to use at a later date, knowing that one day your 304 actions would come to light. And this right here, boys, is exactly why I tell you to focus on yourself. You could do everything for one of these girls. You could change their entire life. You could meet them while they're working a stupid 9 to 5 at a restaurant and move them into your fucking $10 million+ mansion in the hills of California. All the while, she's secretly plotting on your downfall the entire time. But despite everything Jasmine did to Brawadis, despite cheating on him, taking thousands and thousands of dollars a month from him, despite despite literally trying to ruin his career and make him out to be something that he's not, despite the fact that Brawadis' mom does not like Jasmine.
That's the crazy thing about it, though. Like, why would you want to have sex or talk to somebody that don't even speak English? Like, what?
The past couple of months.
I can see if you speak Spanish and he speaks Spanish, but bro, you don't even speak a lick of English, and she don't even speak a lick of Spanish.
Is because his fans absolutely despise her, and he's been receiving a ton of hate because he got back together with her. If you click on any one of his videos right now and you filter the comments to the newest ones, it's very likely that you're gonna see 3 to 5 comments minimum about him getting back together with Jasmine. Brawadis also recently went live on Twitch to address all of the hate comments, and although he never directly said he did get back together with Jasmine, the way that he's talking about things combined with the Twitch chat that he's very clearly reading, you can just tell that he most definitely did.
He got no respect, bro. No morals, bro.
Everybody,
these seem about trifling.
In their love life, they should be able to do what they want, and they will learn from it. And like I said,
why, man? What was the reason to even get with, bro? If you going just cheat, like what?
Went on her phone.
Jasmine sends
get a whole relationship
a DM, and she uses her sister's Instagram account because I never went through Jasmine's phone. I'm not that type of person. I don't go through people's phones. You're just setting yourself up for a disaster if you go through people's phones. But maybe she thought I'd go through her phone, so she used to use her sister's Instagram to contact her ex so that I would never see it in case I ever went through her Instagram.
And apparently she literally has to use a translator app in order to talk to bro because he doesn't even speak English.
What the message read that Jasmine sent her ex from her sister's account, and it was in Spanish. This guy doesn't speak English, and Jasmine doesn't speak Spanish, so it makes it, I don't understand. She uses like a translator to talk to him. So I don't, like, whatever, bro. So she sends him a message in Spanish, and I obviously have this person translate it for me because I don't speak Spanish, but she goes pretty much, hey, please listen to me. Keep in mind, guys, Jasmine is fucking dating me. She's sleeping in my fucking bed. She's scratching my back, telling me she loves me and she wants to marry me. But she's sending her ex a message in Spanish that translates to, baby, if I don't send you this message, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. I just want to tell you you're my true love. I dream about you every day. You're the love of my life.
My heart cannot take this information anymore. How can a girl want to cheat on you so bad that she's willing to literally do it with someone who doesn't speak the same language as her? Like, this is fucking insane, bro. The amount of effort it took in order for her to go through with all of this is actually mind-boggling. This was not an accident. She lied to you for 6-7 months straight, banged another guy, used a translator app to talk to him, all while lying straight to your face, living in your house, and taking your money.
I was giving this fucking girl money every single fucking month, and I'm talking thousands and thousands of dollars. I never put it out there because I told her, like, you know what, Jasmine, like, I'll take care of you low-key. You don't need to look like a, you know, you don't need to look like, I'll take care of you, I'll cover your bills and all that, and you don't gotta let nobody know. You don't even have to let your mom know. You don't have to tell nobody. Giving this girl thousands of dollars, and I didn't mind doing it. I didn't mind if she was the one for me. But now that I find
oh no, it's over. Yeah. She didn't care about bro at all.
Like a salary.
She literally was using him because she found out he got bread.
While living in my house under my roof.
Crazy, bro. You can do better, bro.
Never paid for shit.
No morals, bro.
Never paid for this, never paid for that, never paid
no more, bro. You just wanted a free check.
Gas. I never let her fucking pay for her own gas.
No, like, it's like
a salary on top of that.
Bro, it's like nobody put a gun to your head and told you just to be with him, bro. Like, you could have said no.
Taking her back after all of this is probably one of the saddest things I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. She even texted the mom of the side dude saying, thank you for letting me stay at your house.
And then apparently there was a text just to prove that she would sleep with him. She texted his mom and she's like, hey, thank you for letting me stay at your house. I'm like, bro, so number one, that confirms that you was fucking sleeping at his house.
And according to Brandon, his mom and Jasmine don't have a very good relationship. She wouldn't even do that for his mom.
You wouldn't even text my mom. You didn't even have a relationship with my mom, but you were texting your ex's mom, thank you for letting me stay at your crib so you could get fucked on by your ex while you were dating me. But you can't text my mom thank you for the fucking life that you were living with me, bro.
And now we're starting to see why exactly Jasmine was pushing Brawadis away when he was trying so hard to get her in his life. She was very clearly already in love. She already had her eyes on someone, and that very clearly was not Brawadis. And just when you thought this girl couldn't get when Brawadis would call her to confront her about everything he just found out, instead of saying I'm sorry or trying to explain herself,
like somebody that does that, man, don't obviously care about themselves and care about.
And it's funny though, because
they just don't care about nobody, man.
What the fuck? She instantly hung up in my face and blocked me, bro. How much more guilty can you be? She didn't even fucking say a word. Instantly hung up in my face and blocked me.
How a girl could have such little respect for someone who has literally paid their bills for the past 6 months is beyond me, but it's the world we live in. And it's the world we're gonna continue to live in because we've seen it time and time again. Having money, giving these girls money, is not gonna make them fall in love with you. They may get together with you for a few months, milk as much money as they possibly can off you, but then they're gonna leave almost 100% of the time. But as awful as all of these things are, as terrible of a person as Jasmine is, she's only gonna prove that she's literally probably one of the worst people in the entire world. Because after she got caught cheating on Brandon for 6 months, taking thousands of dollars from him every single month on top of it, she would then attempt to expose him and ruin his career by posting videos that she took of him while they were arguing and held on to those videos until the day came where she got caught cheating.
And then she hops on TikTok to try to expose me for some weird shit that she used to record when we would argue. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of pre-planned... She used to record shit from months ago behind my back. I didn't even know she had a second phone. And now it all makes sense. She was fucking cheating on me. So she used to try to make me mad and record me in anger so that if she ever got caught up for cheating, this was her plan.
I just can't wrap my mind around how fucking psycho someone has to be to go through with all of this. You lie to someone for 6
Dude,
months,
it's simping, bro.
Seem like you're in love with him when in reality you're fucking your former coworker
Dude, it's
that
simping.
doesn't even speak English, while also secretly recording bro while you guys fight to use at a later date, knowing that one day your 304 actions would come to light. And this right here, boys, is exactly why I tell you to focus on yourself. You could do everything for one of these girls. You could change their entire life. You could meet them while they're working a stupid 9 to 5 at a restaurant and move them into your fucking $10 million+ mansion in the hills of California. All the while, she's secretly plotting on your downfall the entire time. But despite everything Jasmine did to Brawadis, despite cheating on him, taking thousands and thousands of dollars a month from him, despite literally trying to ruin his career and make him out to be something that he's not, despite the fact that Brawadis' mom does not like Jasmine, Brawadis would seemingly push all of this to the side, as it seems as if they have gotten back together over the past couple of months. Now, Brawadis
he bought her a bag
and fully admitted that he is back with Jasmine for multiple
This guy is a simp.
one being is because his fans absolutely despise her, and he
act like he can't find another girlfriend, bro. All that money he got.
If you click on any one of his videos,
Ain't about the money, but I'm just saying.
the comments to the newest ones, it's very likely that you're gonna see 3 to 5
Ain't no way
minimum about him getting back together with Jasmine. Brawadis also recently went live on Twitch to address all of the hate comments, and although he never directly said he did get back together with Jasmine, the way that he's talking about things combined with the Twitch chat that he's very clearly reading, you can just tell that he most definitely did get back together with her.
Just going crazy.
In their love, they should be able to do what they want and they will learn from it. And like I said, you will either...
It's like another nigga just going crazy on her.
And when you pick
how my kids stage though.
You will either
type head at
make a bad decision and fuck up, and you will learn, you know, you will have consequences that you'll learn from, or you'll pick the right girl and it'll make you very happy and you'll reap the reward. You just gotta trust yourself, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. So much hate, bro. I'm not used to this.
all good though. Everybody has their own opinion.
Not to mention,
but I'm not gonna lie. Just with her cheat, with him finding out she cheated already. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just off that, you know what's gonna happen now, right? If she cheats, she's going 10 times harder. She's going. Let's see, so 3. She's going 10 times harder. So, like, bruh, she might cheat on you with 3 different niggas now. She might fuck around and cheat on with him and then other people.
Jasmine would post this on her Instagram account. And as you can see, this is a Louis V handbag, the same exact one that Jasmine was just holding in the prior picture that I just showed you of her.
Finish the video. My thing, my camera on 3%.
At the bottom it says, "My man spoils me. Happy Valentine's Day." So I'd say it's pretty obvious that Brawadis and Jasmine have most definitely gotten back together, which is absolutely just tragic, bro. Because if you really think about it, if Jasmine never decided to go into that restaurant and try to talk to bro, then Brawadis would have never even found out she was cheating on him in the first place. Brawadis has said multiple times in his videos that he planned on marrying this girl, which means he would have put a
how my kids though
going and spending the night 2 times a week at another man's house, riding another man's meat, and he was gonna put a ring on her finger. And the only reason he found out is because someone decided to tell him, call him at 3 o'clock in the morning and let him know your girl is fucking another guy. How you could possibly trust that girl enough to bring her back into your life again is truly beyond me. And if you think she's not gonna cheat on you again, bro, then you might just be the dumbest and most gullible person in the entire world. The lengths that this girl went to cheat on you the first time is unreal. And for you to think that she's not gonna go and find new ways for you to not find out,
I didn't get much on.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna ask her sister to show you the messages that she's sending to that guy on her account again? Did you forget she was doing that? You could have the prettiest, most beautiful girl in the entire world as your wife, but if you don't fucking trust her, what's the point? If you know that she's already cheated on you once, how can you lay in bed with her and not feel some type of way? And I mean, shit, Brawadis, I'm gonna be honest with you. Although Jasmine is not ugly, she's not broomstick Darla, there's no doubt in my mind that you couldn't take a walk down a street in San Diego and see 3 girls that are significantly better looking than Jasmine. So what is it about her that makes you need to have this specific girl in your life, despite the fact that she was sucking on another meat stick 2 nights out of the week while still dating you? During the video that they made where they would explain how they got together, Brawadis would say multiple times that it was the chase that really got him interested in Jasmine. It was the fact that she wasn't interested in him that made him kind of curious, which is totally understandable. When you're someone who doesn't have to chase very often because you have millions and millions of followers on social media, having to chase a girl will make you a little bit more intrigued. But in this situation, we now know it's not because she was uninterested in your followers.
Crazy, man. That's just crazy, bro.
She didn't like you, which is a completely different situation. You had to convince this girl to like you.
There was some old lady selling flowers like on the side of the street, and I'm like, okay, hold on, I'm here, Jasmine's here. She still hasn't replied to any of my messages. Keep in mind, I have never spoken to her in person. So I went and I bought 10 flowers from this lady that was standing on the side of the street. And I went to Jasmine. So I go to her and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, I'm like, where are you going? She's like, I just got off work, I'm walking to my car. And I told you I would walk you to your car.
I was still like, no, it's okay. Like, he's with all his friends, so I didn't want him to walk me. It's fine. Like, I just didn't want to be an inconvenience.
Like, maybe you thought that was a night I wanted to hook up with you. Like,
yeah, I was like, please don't walk me to the car.
I was literally trying to, I just wanted to show her how serious I was, that I wasn't just trying to use her as a hookup.
Which is never something you want to do. Whether you have millions of followers or fucking 0. You should never have to.
For anybody that needs some advice, man, hit my line. Cause I'm gonna definitely tell you the real.
Situation is
like,
just so tragic to me.
Ain't nothing cut that off. Know what I'm saying, bro? I would have cut her off, bro. If you really got back with her, man, you a simp, my nigga. Not gonna lie. I didn't watch you like that. I don't know you from a can of paint. I'ma just let you know, you a simp, bro. Nobody's about to sit here and just go ahead and just be with another girl that's cheated on you multiple times. She had a whole ex. She used you. She manipulated you. And she told you what you wanted to hear for you to feel like she's the only one and she's the one for me, this and that, blase, 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 blase. But with that being said, y'all boy, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn that post notifications on. Subscribe to my main channel at Motion Boy J. I'm going to be here on my other channel, Motion Boy Live. Hey, yeah, man, it's turning up. Let's get it. Gang.